Hello. Hey, I'm gonna do Advent of Code Day 1 today. I don't know whether or not I'm gonna be doing all of the days. It really just kind of depends on how I'm feeling as I do them, if I'm still enjoying streaming these. But I'm gonna do Day 1 today at least, and I will put them on YouTube. If these, like, randomly dry up at some point, you'll know the reason. It's because I said, I don't feel like solving that problem today. But I figured, why not? At some point, I think I might swap to writing these in C. I have a tendency to write in Python because I can write Python pretty quickly. But I might also use this as an opportunity to kind of derust some C. I've been more actively coaching my competitive programming team at my school lately, and I feel like I should probably be switching back into C and away from Python. I feel like I'm probably doing a disservice by doing as much Python as I do. Anyway, let's look at the problem. After we get done with this, we'll play some games. This is not all I'm doing today. There's only one problem available anyway. Day 1, Secret Entrance. The elves have good news and bad news. The good news is they discovered project management. This has given them the tools they need to prevent their usual Christmas emergency. For example, they now know the North Pole decorations need to be finished soon so that other critical tasks can start on time. The bad news, they realize they have a different emergency. According to their resource planning, none of them have any time left to decorate the North Pole. To save Christmas, the elves need you to finish decorating the North Pole by December 12th. Collect stars by solving puzzles. 2 puzzles will be made available on each day. The second puzzle is unlocked when you complete the first. Each puzzle grants 1 star. Good luck. You arrive at the secret entrance to the North Pole base by ready to start decorating. Unfortunately, the password seems to have been changed, so you can't get in. A document taped to the wall helpfully explains. Due to new security protocols, the password is locked in the safe below. Please see the attached document for the new combination. The safe has a dial with only an arrow on it. Around the dial are the numbers 0 through 99 in order. As you turn the dial, it makes a small click noise as it reaches each number. The attached document, your puzzle input, contains a sequence of rotations, 1 per line, which tell you how to open the safe. Rotation starts with an L or R, which indicates whether the rotation should be to the left, toward the lower numbers, or to the right, toward the higher numbers. Then the rotation has a distance, which indicates how many clicks the dial should be rotated in that direction. So if the dial were pointing at 11, rotation of R8 would cause the dial to point at 19. After that, a rotation of L19 would cause it to point at 0. Because the dial is a circle, turning the dial left from 0, 1 click, makes it point at 99. Similarly, turning the dial right from 99, 1 click, makes it point at 0. So if the dial were pointing at 5, a rotation of L10 would point at 95. After that, a rotation of R5 could cause it to point at 0. The dial starts by pointing at 50. You could follow the instructions, but your recent required official North Pole secret entrance security training. Jesus Christ! Your recent required official North Pole secret entrance security training seminar taught you that the safe is actually a decoy. The actual password is the number of times the dial is left pointing at 0 after any rotation in the sequence. For example, suppose the attached document contained the following rotations. Following these rotations will cause the dial to move as follows. Analyze the rotations in your attached document. What is the actual password to open the door? Oh, I gotta authenticate myself. Hold tight. Boop. Boop. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Did I use... I think I used Google Sign In to sign in the past. Anyway. Get your puzzle input. Thank you, microphone. Thank you for your contribution. Big input. All right. What's the actual password to open the door? We start at 50. Start at, so the dial's location is at 50 to start with, and then I open the file, so... Distance is int of line dot strip. Okay, so let's see. So basically what I want to do is I want to do x plus equals 100 plus dir times dist, and then x mod equals 100. I think that'll give me what I want, and if x is equal to 0, zeros. Okay. You can't see because of my dumb head. Here you go. $1165. That's the right answer. Yo, Kita, thank you so much for the resub. You're sure that's the right password, but the door won't open. You knock, but nobody answers. You build a snowman while you think. As you're rolling the snowballs for your snowman, you find another security document that must have fallen into the snow. Due to the newer security protocols, please use password method OX whatever until further notice. You remember from training seminar that method means that you're actually supposed to count the number of times any click causes the dial to point at 0, regardless of whether it happens during a rotation or at the end of one. Following the same rotations in the example, the dial points at 0 a few extra times during its rotation. So basically, anytime it flips past anytime it flips past. So that's not where I need to make the change. I need to make the change here. So if x... So x is going to be between 0 and 99 if x plus dir times dist is... So I'm just going to call that y. X plus times dist. Basically, it's any time if y is less than or equal to 0, or y is greater than or equal to 100. Zeros plus equals 1. 3197. That's not the right answer. It's too low. Don't make me binary search on it. Okay. So it's hitting 0 more often than I think. Are some of these going to be big enough to... Is it possible to end up with... Oh, you know what? This isn't exactly right here. It's not enough for what... X is not equal to 0, and... But I thought it was too low. It said I was too low. Huh. I mean, you can simulate this, but it's definitely going to be slower. But, I mean, you can simulate this. You can just, like, do it one step at a time and see how many times it hits. Oh, I wasn't even reading what you were saying, Moby, sorry. No, you can simulate this. It would be considerably slower. I'm just trying to think of a closed form for it. Are any of these... like, go left by 100... 582! Ugh. I think that'll give me the right answer. 6197. Still too low. Yeah, I didn't even finish reading. That's on me. I have a nasty habit of being like, okay, I understand what you're saying, I'm gonna move on, rather than reading the whole thing. Trying to think of what I'm missing here. What's up, Newman? Okay, so I've got the direction right. Distance should be correct. Current location plus the direction times the distance. So what happens with just a single R 1000? Am I counting these wrong? So I'm over counting. Why do I get 11? So really what I want to know is how many zeros are in between the number I started at and the number I ended at. Right? Like if you don't count the number you started at, how many zeros did you pass by? No, it shows up in a weird time in the schedule. So this is on the right track, but it's wrong. I could absolutely solve this in an easier way. I'm just trying to think through whether or not there's an elegant way to solve this. Like, the problem is that this whole thing... You could absolutely just say 4 in range, distance, x plus equals direction, and if x is equal to 0, 0 is plus equals 1. And this is going to run pretty fast because the file's not that large. What did I get wrong in here? Oh. Well, actually that should still work. Oh. Yeah, X. So, like, if I switch this back, this is going to give me the right answer. It's going to give it to me fairly slowly, but this will be the right answer. But there's definitely a better way to solve that. There's an obvious way to fix this, and I'm not seeing it. Like, I'm aware that I'm overthinking this, and I'm not... It's for some reason, I'm not spotting the easy way to just math this out. 2 slashes is integer division, so it throws away the remainder. Yeah, there's something... there's a right way to do this that I'm, for some reason, just like blanking on. It's not obvious to me what I'm missing here. Okay, anyway. Well, that's Advent of Code Day 1. I'll continue doing these for as long as I'm still having fun streaming these. Sometimes I fall off, but that's Day 1 done at least. We're breaking into the bunker. You can see the bunker here. Okay. I'm gonna restart my YouTube stream for some video games. So let's stop the YouTube stream and restart it.